And we are on to the discussion items B, superintendent evaluation.
Well, you guys can have the freedom to talk. If you want to go in executive session, everybody will leave, and then you can just
Well, I guess
come out and adjourn the meeting when you're done.
I have a kind of point of order here. I don't think we should be doing this. We have a board policy, and for whatever board policy, we should definitely follow the board policy.
Roger, didn't we talk about this last month and everybody agreed to do it this way?
I believe so, Mark.
Yes, I think we did.
Let me just read the policy. The performance evaluation form should be completed by each board member during the month of December. I think.
But I asked permission to the board to change the board calendar at last month's meeting. That's the discussion item was board calendar change. And I asked the board that I would like to see the calendar changed, and that for this one time that you guys talk privately, do one evaluation, present it to me. You've been violating board policy already by sending it to Jody. Who gets the right to look at my evaluations?
Yeah, I think you told us to send it to Jody.
No, not me.
I think this is all the reason why we shouldn't do something contrary to policy for legal reasons.
I think policy says that that we can agree to come up with any method to do my evaluation.
Yeah, I'm not going to be part of this evaluation because the policy clearly states that we do this in December, not October.
Well, I think he asked our permission at the last month's meeting. We said, yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
That's right, that's exactly what happened.
Where is that in the minutes?
So,
Where is that in the minutes?
It's a discussion item. I think it's important for you to do, and all it needs is a motion to go in executive session and a second and a vote, and you guys will have the time to discuss it. I don't think there's any mandate that it has to be done.
It says
in
review and
December.
discuss change in board calendar. So it says.
And I requested the change in board calendar to do it
I
Do it
think
in
you can just
October.
change policy like that.
Not a change in policy.
policy, just
You're
ask.
still doing my evaluation, you're doing it in a different month. Are there other things that we don't
State
do in a
statute
different
says we have
month?
to do one a year, and the state statute does not say which month we have to do it in.
I think knowingly violating a policy is one thing, and
You're
maybe
not
following-
violating any
Excuse
policy.
me, I think.
You're not violating any policy.
Roger, go ahead.
I think knowingly violating a policy that's clearly, and you know how legally these evaluations can be. And I think we're opening ourselves up to a lawsuit for one thing.
The suit from me, I want you to do my
I did not say
evaluation.
that. I didn't say that. Let that record show I did not say that, please. Don't put words in my mouth, please. I think it's no question that when we've not been sure about a policy, we probably not follow them exactly. But that and knowingly violating a policy is two different things. That's just my opinion.
It's not violating a policy. The statute says you gotta do my evaluation every year. The fact that the board on the board calendar says December, I specifically had it last month and asked permission. Why don't you bring that up last month? Or why don't you email us last week or the week before so that we can come prepared, Roger, for all your changes that you wanna do? Why do you wait 30 days to bring this up? Why do you wait 30 days from the last meeting? We talked about it last meeting. I made the request to the board. I politely made the request. I think everybody around the table nodded and thought it was a good idea. If you don't like it, why don't you email us the next day or the next week? Why do you talk about it tonight?
Are you upset with me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I don't like the way you do things, Roger.
Okay, gentlemen, right now where we're at with it, do we want to do the evaluation tonight?
Yes, we talked about it last month, changing the calendar. We all agreed to do it. And that state statute is we evaluate new superintendents twice the first year, and after that, once each year to follow.
We don't have to have it completed tonight.
No? I just think you need to work on it. And then next month, what I'd asked was November then, we go into executive session or whatever, and we'll discuss my evaluation. But I don't want, I have rights too.
Yes.
And you sending it every year to Jody to compile so she gets to see my evaluation, that's breaking the law.
That's Mark, that's, I said,
But
hold
you'll
it
help
now.
me out with this, because I guess I thought that's what we did. I mean, I always thought.
That's what Paul Bond did, and that's what
Okay,
everyone's
all right.
done
You know,
before.
because I
But
guess I didn't even realize.
But I'm saying it's not what I want, and
Okay.
I think that that's something you gotta
So-
consider.
Absolutely.
on
Okay,
But I
that's
wish you
not,
would've
it's not
That's
from
fine,
last
I
year.
don't think we did. I
Yeah,
certainly
Yeah.
didn't know what to do with it.
I didn't either. I guess I just thought that's.
It's in my book.
all
On
it
our
is.
minutes,
Yeah.
our minutes don't say that we made a decision.
We had a discussion,
I
it
know
was
we
informal.
discussed it, but it's not in the minutes. that we
Doesn't
made a
have to be
decision
voted
do
on,
that.
we still discuss it, you know?
Well, but you know, we did it.
Is it the policy or the
At
calendar
last
that
month's
says
meeting.
December, or both?
Policy.
Policy.
Does it?
You know, and you guys want to have it both ways. There have been times that I've said something shouldn't be on the, well, that's what happened. You know, it's what happened, it isn't on the minutes.
So what's the problem with doing it tonight? You want me to sign something that says I won't sue you to do my evaluation? I'll gladly sign. What's the problem with doing it tonight? We planned for it, we prepared for it, it's on the agenda. Nobody complained when they got the agenda that it was on there. We talked about it last month, we've had 30 days, and now all of a sudden it's a problem. And you know, you guys blame me for lack of communication a lot of times. Well, what happened the last 30 days that someone couldn't complain that they didn't like it on the agenda? You know?
And like I
It's
said-
always Mark doesn't communicate. Well, look at this communication. Terrible.
Well, and like I
Terrible.
said, gentlemen, we can, and ladies, we can do it tonight, doesn't mean we have to have it finished.
It's a
So,
discussion item.
let's put into motion to go into executive session to evaluate Mr. Norvell's as a superintendent. I need to have a motion.
I'll move it.
Second.
Okay. So we are now in executive
So you
session.
have to vote.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're right.
Add
Questions? It's 10:15, I got 10:16 now. 10:16 now. Roll call.
Fleischman.
Yes.
Flywine.
Yes.
Delmeyer. Donovan.
Yes.
Jacobson. No. Nunn.
Yes.
Oshner, yes. Shelkoff.
Yes.
Manoli.
Yes. Okay. So we need to have everyone clear out if they would, please.
Have a restroom break?
Yes.
Door hold off.
Can I just lock it on the outside and push it open?
That'd be fine.